Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about June 2024 horoscope and how is it going to be impacting all of us, the 12 zodiac signs. It's a very important video because we come to know about and we can plan our it's just a heads up for the month ahead. And you can be prepared also as to what you should be doing and planning everything accordingly, because these are all general readings, but still they match up a lot, with your personal horoscope. So if you are, suppose, a particular sign, so to know that, first of all, that what sign you are, you should put up your horoscope. You should actually erect the horoscope through any app that you're comfortable with online, maybe through, the Drik Panchang that I use, or any other app. AstroSage is also good. So you can just punch in your birth details, date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, year, of course, and month also. So you will just get the horoscope that I show every time on my channel. And then you will get to know where your ascendant sign is. AS means ascendant, MO means moon. So and I use the dasha also, as you all know. So that will be the way to understand, easier way to understand what your ascendant sign is, or what your moon sign is. And then you can just go through the readings. These are also based on the sidereal zodiac, the Vedic astrology that I use, and not the Western one. Because Western sun sign, of course, sometimes what happens when sun remains in the particular zone, suppose, it is in Virgo sign in your natal chart, you're a Western, following a Western astrology. So maybe, it is not in Virgo, but it is in Leo sign, because you're born somewhere around September, before the 11th. So maybe you are a Leo rather than being a Virgo sign. So that is why, you should actually check through the sidereal zodiac, because there are 24 degrees variation in Vedic astrology, and we use the actual movement of the planets also. So that is why I consider, see, everybody has their own ways of following astrology. But remember, the destination is the same. The same destination we'll all reach. And remember, I always say that none of the planets, none of the galaxies, anything you talk about is above the divine. So there is always a Shakti, a divine grace, which is actually, or there's a power which is actually handling everything, which is actually moving everything as per the balancing impact. So that is why we must know that whatever we are going through is for a reason, and whatever we are not getting on time that we think that we should have got on time, so be patient. You will definitely get, if at all the time is right for you, because we have to quit our karma from the past life also. So the more the grind that you go through, remember that you are going to be reaching there very soon. So don't worry. I hope you all can hear me, because I have not checked. These are all live sessions. Yeah, greetings to everyone. So as you can see, I'm still traveling. I thought I will be touching base, but then I got another assignment, Vastu assignment. So I just started to travel again. So God has been kind. And as I said, always, in my previous videos also, I've always mentioned that I do in the morning, the ritual is that I perform my puja after my bath. That first of all, I propitiate Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha Ganpati. He's my favorite. And then I recite Hanuman Chalisa. And lastly, I do Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya chant also. And whenever I'm making the video, I'm not wearing my shoes or slippers. Always making videos when it's like it's a very pious thing for me, and I'm very passionate about my work and my job, so I really put in my best, and enough of my anyways, we are heading to a lot many things this month, sorry. So I'll be sharing with you, and if you want to really understand the horoscopes and all, you should have your own horoscope also ready. If at all you're not aware of it, you can just follow the readings as per sun sign also. Okay, so this is what is happening this month. As you can see, this is the horoscope of June 2024. Sun will be transiting. So the arrows are right here. Sun will be changing signs. from 14th May to 15th June, Sun is going to be in Taurus sign and then moves into the Gemini sign on the 15th June to 16th July. Mercury changes 3 signs, Taurus, then Gemini, and then moves into Cancer, and then gets retrograde and comes back to Cancer again. So that is a separate video that you can wait for. And I hope I'm audible, new mic also on your request. So then we have Venus's transit into Taurus as well as Gemini this month. And we have Mars, very important transit, which is happening. That is Mars ingress in Aries sign. Mars has been under affliction from a long time because Mars was with Saturn earlier in, in Aquarius sign, and then moved into the sign of, um, you know, Pisces, and was conjunct Rahu. So this back-to-back has been a little tough period for Mars, because Mars, I'll tell you the dates also. Mars was in Aquarius sign from 15th March to 23rd of April, was conjunct Saturn. And then Mars moved into Pisces from 23rd April till the 1st of June. And from 1st of June till 12th of July, again, it is under affliction because it's going to be aspected in Aries sign by Saturn as well. So whatever incidents you have been hearing, air-related accidents or road-related accidents, road rage, rash driving, or anything to do with the, cyclone, hurricanes, etc., we are going to be, and very, severe heat wave also in the tropical regions is because of this Mars is behind the sun. So we are going to be experiencing it even more because 20th of June is the hottest day, as we know, towards the northern hemisphere. Then we have Jupiter transit through the Rohini nakshatra. After it's going to rise, it is going to be coming out of combustion also, and that is going to be from the 1st onwards, June 1st onwards, Jupiter is going to rise. So if at all you have been experiencing some issues, so the things are going to get settled as well. And then Jupiter is going to be transiting Moon's nakshatra. So the results will be very rapid and very fast from 13th June to 20th of August, and will get retrograde and come back to Rohini. That's a separate story altogether. And we have new moon, full moon here as per the India, New Delhi time I have mentioned. If you can understand the horoscope astrology, you will see that Rahu and Ketu's aspects are also very important. Now, there is a stellium which is forming in the Taurus sign, and it's going to be from the 1st to the 12th of June, and 5th and the 5th to the 7th in a way. This moon is also going to be joining here. So Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, moon, they are all going to be in the zodiac sign of Taurus. And Taurus is a very finance-oriented sign, family-oriented sign. So you will find that you will get a lot of avenues opening for you. So many people will approach you for collaborations, for investments, for purpose regarding things which are favorable for you also materially. And you will be thinking about your own system that you follow a lot. Maybe, something to do with your family values, family relations. You'll be connecting with your family members also during this time. So it's a very mixed kind of transit for you all, because Jupiter is in Taurus sign, in an inimical sign, but it's going to gain that momentum on now with combustion coming out. It's coming out of the combustion. The Lord of the Taurus sign, Venus, is combust. So this means that the female counterparts will be in news more. You will find that, some affairs will come into limelight of the film stars or the glam industry or some music industry. People will be totally, at it. So you will come to know about these things even more. Rumors will be out even more in the limelight. And gold rates will exponentially grow, or sudden changes in the silver rate, you will find the silver metal. Okay. So Ketu is also in trine to this stellium. So that is something which you have to be careful about, because Ketu detaches you. Ketu is a break. So you will have constant breaks, constant back and forth in general in whatever people are doing. So there will be contemplations happening as far as economy is concerned, how to do this, how to work on improvement, and how we can improvise on the global level also. Country-wise also, people will be thinking too much. But that's something which is, when we talk about, okay, let me close the camera. New moon, you can't see, I think, right? So now you can see the new moon also. New moon timings are here, 5th, 6th, 5th to the 6th. Full moon is from 21st to the 27th, 22nd. So this is what is the horoscope looking like. And now I will be sharing my insights as to how this is going to be impacting you personally, because this is a general one, that what are the things which are going to what are the events which are going to be taking place this month. Okay. And this is very important as well. Sun as it is, whenever transits, there are certain important events. And from new moon chart, if you see from your country where you are, you will get to know, you will set the tone of, that will set the tone of your personal, chart, personal reading also. Okay. So let me start with the reading. So as I've mentioned, Rahu Ketu are going to be not changing signs. They're going to be in the same place. And then we have Saturn also transiting through Taurus, Navmansha this month. So not much anything else that I have to share with you. Okay. Now I have to share with you the Drik Panchang that I use so that you know what exactly is happening this month, the festivities, or we can say that when we have to do something, some rituals like Pradosham, Pradosh Vrat, we have toys. So if you're born under Shukla Paksh, you should actually follow the Shukla Paksha or the Krishna Paksha if you're born under Krishna Paksha Pradosham. So you can fast on that day. And we have Hanuman Jayanti, Telugu, on June 1st. And then we have Shani Jayanti also on June 6th. So you should worship Lord Shani. And we have Jyeshta Amavasya. I mentioned the date already. And then we have, this is what I follow, I always look at the Panchangam. Gayatri Jayanti is there. Ganga Dashehra is there. Nirjala Ekadashi is there. This is a very important vrata. You can just click on this and you will get to know what exactly is Nirjala Ekadashi. If you can just simply go down and scroll it, and Nirjala is without water, and it is observed without water and any type of food. And this is actually, for actually the benefits that we get from this is that whatever you have actually, you're determined to do certain things. So you'll be able to get the results now. Nirjala Ekadashi is that kind of a vrat. If you observe this, definitely you will get what you're waiting for. Your desires will get fulfilled, and it is also a detoxification for your body as well. Okay. So this is something you should actually go through when you're looking at the Drik Panchangam. I follow this. You can also open Drik Panchang. Okay. Drikpanchang.com. It's right there. Okay. So you can just go through the festivals that we are heading to. So let me start with the reading of each sign. Okay. So being live, this is what happens, that I get to connect with everyone live. Okay. So this is as per your ascendant, moon, and I also use, and I'm saying, because you should see from your current dasha, what exactly is your dasha. Okay. So this is what is about Aries first. Okay. So you can take a screenshot of the the summary that I've mentioned initially of the transit positions of the planets. That'll help you understand the horoscope better. So if you are into astrology yourself. So in general, Aries sign rulers must understand that Mars is going to be transiting your first house. So the aggression is going to be pretty high. You have to use this aggressive energy towards positive. It's going to be happening from the 1st June to the 12th of July. So you must make the best use of this. It is good for you starting any kind of new business, starting any new education plan, travels, anything to do with research work. You will definitely gain that success. Sun is going to be changing signs also. Till the 15th of June, Sun is going to be in your second house. So it's good for your financial growth. If at all you're thinking of any new projects, etc. If you want to connect with your family, leave your ego aside, calm down, and you will get the results as per your will. When Sun is transiting your third house, it's one of the best placements for you, so the courage will be there, your motivation will be there. Whatever you are planning to do, you will get success in that. Sun being in the third house any which ways is in a friendly zone in Gemini, so you will have good communication with people around you also, and with your siblings, neighbors, father. You will gain that momentum now. If at all you have to go in for any settlement as far as your property is related, or anything to do with your inheritance, etc., so this is going to give you that positive result. Jupiter is also going to rise from the 1st of June. So this is also going to be a good transit for you, because Jupiter was combust till now and was not able to give you that kind of result as far as your monetary concerns are related. Now you will gain that monetary growth. You will connect with the foreigners more. You can travel also. You will gain that kind of positive energy now. Venus definitely, being the second and the seventh lord combustion, gives you some issues in your relationships. There's a stellium, that there's a clustering of planets in your second house also. So your focus is mainly on your friends, on your family, on your finances. So you will be working on that as well. Saturn is going to be looking at the first house. Saturn is also looking at your eighth house. So this will give you too much of research oriented mindset. You will get to know who's who. You will get to know what kind of friends you want to keep right now. And there is a possibility of new projects coming up. Saturn is in a good placement here because it's in its own zone. So this will give you that kind of momentum. This will give you that kind of inclination to start new projects, being creative, and connect with people who are very matured and sensible, rather than connecting with those who are not giving you that kind of productivity. It's not helping you in your growth. So that kind of a thing happens. Rahu, as it is going to be in your 12th house, and Ketu in your 6th. Must take care of your health. Do not fall prey to over expenditure on the gadgets, etc. You can be if you are into YouTube, etc., you must be careful about what you speak, because this can cause some kind of issues in your verbal confrontations with people, or you can be having some kind of defamation also. Be careful about that. Mercury is not changing. Mercury is going to be till the 14th of June in your second house. Good for your communication skills, good for your monetary wealth also. And health-wise also, you will improve within this time period if at all you're having any health issues. And will be moving from 14th to the 29th of June, your third house. So this is a good transit for you because Sun and Mercury are going to be together. Though Mercury is going to get combust, but still it is going to be giving you some positive results as far as your investment planning is concerned, as far as your education plan is concerned. So you might be just planning your onward journey, and how you can quit your the legal issues if you have to go in for PR, visa, etc. So you will be working on all of that. You will get that obviously getting through that as well. But just be careful about your relationship. There can be some legal issues or separation from your partner, and you should take care of your verbal confrontations after the especially 29th of June, because it's going to be in the Cancer sign, and you can lose your logic, because from 29 June to the 19th of July, this Mercury is going to be in your 4th house and is going to be back and forth also here. So you have to be careful about your verbal communication during that time. You can be very emotional and make wrong choices and decisions as well. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So there's a stellium forming in your first house this month, and Jupiter is rising, being the eighth lord. Jupiter gaining momentum, Jupiter gaining strength is not that favorable for you, but it is, after all, Jupiter who's gaining strength. So you will meet those kind of people who are more inclined towards spirituality, who are into, maybe you will meet your mentors and all, and your thought process is different as compared to those mentor or people who are at that status. So you will have some verbal confrontations with them. Sun is going to be changing signs after the 15th of June. It's going to be in the first house. Venus is going to be in the first house. Mercury also. Mars is going to be transiting your 12th house on the 1st of June, as soon as we start. So there are two, first of all, yogas for the babies born during this time. That is, one is the Malavya yoga, because Venus in its own zone, and Sasa yoga because Saturn is there in your 10th house. So it brings about too much of energy towards workplace. You're focused on work a lot. You don't have that kind of connectivity with your family, or you're not able to, even if you want to, but you're traveling, you're working very hard, you're just the breadwinner, so you're not able to connect with your people. So that kind of an energy is also taking a toll on your health. Your mental setup is such where you're multitasking basically. But Taurus people will start gaining strength and feeling better once Venus is out of the combustion zone. So Venus in combustion zone means there is a compatibility issue that you're facing with your partner, or overall, some kind of issues that you're experiencing as regards to your finances, as regards to your luxuries of life. So you feel that, that comfort is missing. When Venus is combust, Venus is afflicted, we feel that there is something amiss. The happiness question, basically. Jupiter is also a happiness question, but Venus's sign, it brings about too much of ego in you. There can be some ego clashes with the female counterparts. As regards to your financials, you will experience a lot of tug of war. There can be lack of understanding between your partner or your partnership relationship that you're having in your business. So this brings about that kind of, your work ethic say something, and the other person, the counterpart, is saying, no, I don't want to do it. Okay. But surely this is a very good time period for starting some new business, also related to, because your seventh lord Mars is going to be in the 12th house. So foreign investors you will be actually connecting with or getting, if you're waiting for. Just make sure that you are not having any kind of issues related to your your abdomen. Eat right, because this can cause some kind of issues in your health, especially during the 14th June to 29th of June. You can have some um, mouth related problems, mouth related issues also. You have to take care. There is a possibility that you have some major investments coming in. Inflow of money is actually positive and is exponential for you. So this way it is good. Taurus sign is, as it is, thinking about growth. They are always thinking about monetary, but they cannot do themselves. They need somebody to support them. They cannot do it independently. Generally, I have seen fixed sign people, they cannot do things themselves. 2, 5, 8, 11 signs. So they need some support always in their life. So anyhow, Mars's transit, being the 12th lord, 7th lord in the 12th house, might just bring about some connections with the overseas people and dignitaries, or it could be bringing about some expenditures on the gadgets, etc. Also, this can bring about some issues in your feet region, head region also. So you need to take care. Mars in Aries is a good placement, but for Taurus natives, it is the 12th house placement. So it might just bring about some losses to your health. Loss because of your health, or loss because of others. Somebody is in the hospital, you have to spend money there, can also happen. Overall, good for children. If you have to send them overseas for further studies, education, this is a good transit. Work-wise, it is going to be bringing about too much workload. Productivity is going to get heightened, but at the same time, it is going to be bringing about too much of variations and changes and projects coming over. Okay. Not a good time to get into any kind of legal issues. Don't get entrapped in legal issues. Take care while driving also. Though Jupiter is there in the first house, it will take care of your health, take care of everything. But still, you must take care of your mental setup. Okay, so lie low. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this month, your ascendant lord, that is Mercury, is going to be transiting through 3 signs. It's going to be staying in Taurus sign till the 14th of June, and then moves into Gemini, your first house, on the 14th June till the 29th June. And then lastly moves into Cancer, 29 June till the 19th of July. So, so that's why I divide it into different parts. So Mercury, when is in the Taurus sign till the 14th of June, is the time period when you will be having a lot of expenditures. Maybe you are traveling and you're spending a lot. And this can be also bringing about some new assignments and overseas journeys, overseas clientele. And it is also good for overseas investments. If at all you're having any project overseas, this is going to be good. Some health issues related to your feet region, related to your food, that your allergies, etc. So this might just bring about some relief. There's a stellium, that is a clustering of planet in your 12th house, and especially from the 1st to the 12th, most of the planets are in your 12th house. So this will bring about expenditures related to these, maybe on the women counterpart, related to your clothes, related to purchasing of some property, related to some, dignitaries you're connecting with, and you're, just entertaining them. So you're going to be spending. Some business proposals also can be triggering during this time, but it is not that it's going to be negative only, because Lagnesh is going to be in the 12th house. So it might just bring about some travel plans, which are working. 14th June, you might just come back home if at all you have been traveling. So Mercury will be in your first house. So this is good for communication, striking balance now. This might just bring about some new projects coming in, and related to your home environment. You might just make some changes in your home. So that is very positive. It's going to be in full swing. So that way it is good. And then Mercury moves into your second house on the 29th June to the 19th of July. And then we'll be, back and forth, of course, in Leo, and then coming back to Cancer, which I will be making a separate video, of course. But when Mercury is transiting your second house, it is going to be good for your financial growth, but you can be illogical. You can be maybe emotionally overspending money. So you need to take care of that. On your home environment, or maybe your family you'll be spending on. And Mars is going to be changing signs. Jupiter is rising, so lot many things on the first is happening, because there's a stellium also in your 12th house, and Mars in the Kendra has been causing some too much of maybe disconnect with whatever you have been doing. Maybe you have been very productive at your workplace, and Mars going there with Rahu has caused a lot of confusion and commotion. Your work is not getting complete. You have been putting a lot of hard work, but it is not completing, or there is something which is missing in whatever you are actually putting in. Because back to back, Mars has been afflicted. Mars has been with Saturn, with Rahu, and then Mars is going to be aspected by your Saturn again. So this, the 9th lord and the 8th lord. So this might just bring about some complications or communication gap with your people around you, your superiors or your co-workers, or maybe your friends that you move around in, the community you connect with. So this might just bring about some irritability there, or disconnect with them. Maybe you have some other thought process, and this might just be not compatible with the ones who are connecting with you. There, you become very innovative, though. It's good for machine oriented learning or something. You might just be tech savvy. If you're designing your website, you might just be doing well there. But if you're a YouTuber, you'll be doing well there. But it is taking you away from the your own network circle, this Mars. So overall, it is not bad, because Saturn is looking here. So that's why I'm saying it's causing a disconnect. But surely it is going to be giving you growth, financial growth for sure. Okay. Health issues also will get better. If at all you have been experiencing some health issues because of Rahu Mars conjunction, now you'll feel better. As it is, Mars exalts in your 8th house, remember. So this might just bring about some something to do with health, some research oriented mindset people get into when Mars is forming some kind of connection. Mars is also, coming out of that confused state of mind that you have been going through. But surely it is, it's the 11th house and the 6th house ruler, so it's gaining momentum now. So that's good. For education purpose, this might just be a little difficult phase for purchasing property, etc., because Ketu is in your 4th house. So you will have some complications here and there as regards to paperwork for property, real estate, vehicle purchase, etc. Any kind of assets that you're buying. Okay. And Venus is also going to be, Venus is your Shubha Graha because it's the ruler of your fifth house also, and it is transiting your 12th. So expenditures are exponential on the female counterparts, on jewelry, on, on the, on the worldly things, maybe it's cosmetic surgery, etc. So you're going to be spending a lot of money on these, but Venus is combust, remember. So it is not going to be giving you that negative impact, because being the 12th house ruler also, it is actually plugging in the expenditure part. So this is going to be till the 29th of June, when Venus gains momentum and moves forward and gains it moves into your Gemini sign. So that is happening after the 12th of June. So 12th of June, Venus is entering Gemini sign, and 14th June, Mercury is entering the Gemini sign. So it is going to be a very positive move for you to find the potential partner or connecting with your partner, current partner also. So this is something which is going to be a very beautiful time period when you have to start any kind of relationship, propose someone, and any kind of legal matters or issues that you have been going through, you will gain that positive energy there, some positive and good news there as well. Sun is also going to be coming out of the 12th house and will be transiting after the 15th of June. So 15th June, 14th June, and 12th June. These are the most important dates for you, because all the planets will be in your first house. The clustering of planets slowly by slowly will be in your first house. So this is something that is going to give you that breakthroughs now. You're going to be starting something new. That zeal is going to be really high, and you're going to be gaining that momentum also, whatever you have been doing, and which was stagnant till now. So it's a positive. Latter half of the month is definitely very, very positive for you. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, okay. So for Cancer natives, this month you have Jupiter, first of all, to start with, is rising. It's coming out of Udaya, as we say. It's coming out of the combustion. It was Asta, now it is rising. Venus will rise only on the 29th of June. So it will take time to gain that momentum though, but still, you have Venus's, Jupiter's combustion getting over, Mercury's changing signs thrice, and Mars is also coming out of, Mars is your Yoga Karagraha, is coming out of the clutches of Rahu, though it is going to be aspected by Saturn. So you will definitely get a lot of work to do at the workplace. This is the month when you will gain that momentum now. If the things were not moving, you were not getting into that interest zone, you were not feeling that nothing is moving, you were feeling everything is stagnant, and I'm just putting so much of hard work and nothing is repaying. So now with Mars, your Yoga Karagraha transiting your Kendra, it is forming a beautiful yoga, Ruchaka yoga. That is why it is going to, because none of the planets are in the Kendra for you. Now when Mars goes there, you will be the Kulka Deepak. It said that you will be the breadwinner, you will be the one who will be actually doing for your family. You will be focused more on your work, and you will gain that, recognition also at the workplace. And anything that was stagnant will definitely move into that zone of momentum and, that success that you were waiting for sure. And anything to do with your Jupiterian jobs, education, studies, you will definitely get into that also. Maybe you will start learning astrology. Suddenly people I've seen, have started to launch many, many courses, and people are confused, and they come to me and they say that which teacher should we go to? And where we'll get that? Though I was thinking of launching some courses, but I'm really traveling and I'm really so tired, and I on time crunch also. Otherwise, I would have started some courses or webinars. I thought of this year doing so that you get that clarity, in a very short duration. So people are getting the rules, but they are getting confused at the same time, because there's lots being imparted. So one must go to a right kind of a teacher if you're thinking of joining an astrological course. Okay. Pick and choose your astrologer, pick and choose your teacher and mentor very carefully, discreetly. Also, Sun, Venus, and Mercury one by one will be transiting through your Gemini sign. Sun on the 15th, Mercury on the 14th, and then Venus on the 12th. They all will be transiting your 12th house. So what's going to happen is that you're going to be maybe traveling, you're going to be spending a lot of money on new projects, education, or maybe on your father's health, or it could be that you're buying some books. So all that is going to be happening post this latter half of the month, I would say, post first half of the month. So it's good if you are spending on the right things rather than spending on things which are giving you lack of your thought process is going to be really otherwise going haywire. Maybe you are buying or spending on things which you really don't want or you don't need. So don't waste your money when these transits are happening in your 12th house zone. And this will be a good time period to explore actually the world. I would say explore the world. Even if you're not traveling, you can still explore the world. You can start learn to learn cooking, maybe cuisines of all the all sorts of cuisines, and all sorts of maybe travel guides that you really want to get into. So all that you can do, and do it online. You can learn lot many things online, so use it productively. Don't waste your energy here and there and then land up into some unnecessary expenditures, and then you regret. So that is something you have to take care. You see, you do have your Saturn transiting through your 8th house. It is bringing you back also. I know, you move forward and then it brings you back. You move forward, it brings you back. But remember, when you're coming back, you're learning something. You're picking up from yourself, something that, okay, this was a mistake. Now I need to learn and I need to do something better and in a very different perspective, rather than doing one thing at a time and doing it repeatedly and not gaining that kind of energy or result that you were expecting. So it's because Saturn is looking at your 10th house, you see. So when Saturn is looking at your 10th house, it means that you have to redo things. The same thing you have to do again and again. So that's something that you have to be attentive about, and you have to be receptive about as at the same time. Okay. Any kind of legal issues that you have been experiencing, you will get some relief now. You will gain that if you are thinking of petting a dog or a cat or any animal. So you can do that post 1st of May, 1st of June as well. Okay. Just be careful about your money matters and right kind of people you should connect with. You will get many people you will be connecting during this time period. So you need to be really careful whom to choose. Okay. Also, Sun is going to be in Rohini, Mriksira, Ardhara this month. So these are good transit positions for you. Mars is going to be in Gandanta also. So Mars is going to be in Ashwini from 1st to the 19th of June and is going to be in Bharani. I will be making a separate video though. Jupiter is going to be transiting Rohini Nakshatra, your sign's Nakshatra. So that's happening on the 13th of June. So again, as I said, you will get the results very fast now. Rohini means it's going to give you very quick results. It's a moon's nakshatra. So you will gain that positive energy now. Okay. If you have been experiencing the delays and frustrations, now you will gain that momentum. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. For Leo natives, first of all, your Yoga Graha Mangal is going to be transiting your 9th house from the 8th. So this is something which is a good news for you, first of all, because your sun is till the 15th of June in your Kendra, in your 10th house. You have Venus in your 10th house. You have Saturn in your 7th house, which means that it is forming for the babies, especially who are born during this time period. They will be, not Sun, Atrika, it is Jupiter will be in Rohini. So Sun, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury are going to be in your Kendra. There is a Sasa Yoga because of Saturn. There's a Malave Yoga because of Venus in the Kendra. So you have that strength. You are getting all the proposals, but it is not culminating. It is not materializing. Once this Mars comes into your 9th house, it is going to give you that energy. You're really going to gain that momentum now. You're going to be doing well also. So this is something which is going to be the time period that you have been waiting for. It's after a long time that this Mars is coming. Your Yogara Graha is gaining that energy. Your home front, if you have been experiencing some problems, your real estate issues, you have been experiencing some problems, you will gain now the positive energy from those areas also. So you will get all the good news now. It's you cannot imagine how powerful is the Yogara Graha. It's a very powerful yoga which is forming. So when Sun comes into your 11th house also, it's a good transit from 15 June to 16 July. Very positive. Lagnesh is gaining strength. Your Mars is gaining strength, and so is your Saturn. Saturn, being the being the opposition sign, is in its own Multrikona sign after all. So it's just that you have to take care of your relationship. Your partner might just become very detached or very matured or sensible. Suddenly, you feel that things are happening the way you wish to. Also, you might just go in for some research oriented job or research work also during this time. And Venus is your 10th lord after all. So you are into marketing. If you are into marketing, advertising, or anything to do with journalism, etc., so you are going to be gaining that strength gradually. Jupiter is gaining strength also. 8th lord is gaining strength now. So you are good to go for inheritances, for research oriented work, or anything which requires deep detail learning, or anything where you have to stay focused. So you will get that now clarity now with this Jupiter also gaining that strength. Jupiter is also your 5th lord, so children will do well. Jupiter is rising from the 1st of June after all. It was Asta. Now it's gaining that strength. Being the Kritika transit, it has given this Jupiter a lot of aggression, lot of energy to you, but frustration at the same time as well. You will be experiencing a lot of hurdles and obstacles till the 13th of June. Then this Jupiter moves into your Rohini Nakshatra, which is your 12th house Nakshatra. So you will connect with the foreigners now. You will connect with people who are going to be helping you. So this is a very beautiful time period. You might just be doing consultations back to back and you are not able to cope up after the 13th of June. So that is something you have to be careful about. The quality matters. Be productive rather than the quantity. Okay, you will get a lot of people, many people who will be a lot of work, and many people who will be, asking for your help, etc. But when you get from all the sides, you're overwhelmed. You are not able to handle that success or handle those many tasks that you're assigned. So you need to calm down. You need to actually propitiate Sun God to calm down. Do Sun Gayatri, do Surya Namaskaram, do Pranayam for all sorts of meditative or all sorts of composure that you need. Okay. Overall, it's a good time period because all the kendras are active. So when the kendras are forming a connection with the trinal lords, so remember Sun, Jupiter, Mars, they are all getting connected. So this is a beautiful time period for you. No looking back as if. Just take care of your speech because Ketu is in the 2nd house. The verbal communication can go for a toss at times. So you don't have to lose your cool. You have to take care of your temperament, your temperamental issues, and of course, your health also. Okay. Otherwise, it's a very good month for you. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this month is actually going to be giving you very rapid results, very quick results, because Mercury is going to be transiting 3 zodiac signs. Mercury is going to be in its own zone also from the 14th of June. Venus is going to be in the sign of Gemini from the 12th of June, and Sun is going to be in the sign of, that means in the Kendra, from the 15th of June. So you can imagine back to back, you have good transits, and Mars is going to be in your 8th house. So it doesn't matter if Mars is not a Shubh Graha for you and is a bitter enemy and going to the 8th house, it is actually mellowing down the impact. But overall, this transit of Sun, Venus, Mercury The stellium, short stellium, which is forming in your 10th house, is good for your work, for your career. If you're looking for any job change, you might just get those breakthroughs. You might just be called for some department change. You might just change your portfolio suddenly. You're going to be very communicative. You're going to be very well versed with your work, also the job that you're doing. And Jupiter is also rising. So this is also a very good time period for purchasing of property, getting married. If at all you have any kind of relationship issues, you'll get them resolved. And Mars being in the seventh house has not been giving you good results till now. You have been having complications here and there with your relations, with your partner, with your business partner also. So this might just give you some relief. Just take care of your health. Just because, there are certain planetary positions which are indicative of some health issues from time to time. But otherwise, it is a good month for you, for taking charge of yourself, for travels, for starting any new businesses or anything to do with your studies also. If you want to go for research work, if you want to go for any religious journey, you want to take a religious trip. So this is good for you. See, financially, I've always seen Virgo natives, have issues. Why? Because they have a moon sign in their 11th house. And they have a movable sign in their second house also, that is Libra. So what happens? It's very difficult for the for earnings, and earnings fluctuate, and so does the accumulation of wealth. That is the second house. So what happens actually? With this, it's like, suddenly you will you gain, and then you come back. It's to square one. So you gain some momentum, and suddenly you are pulled back. So that kind of an energy you have been going through from a long time as it is, because Saturn also is ingressing your sixth house, being the ruler of your fifth. So you are not gaining through your investments. It's stagnant maybe, or there are some losses that you have been incurring. And also I have seen, because of this Venus combustion, it has actually given you too much of depletion in your finances or your savings as well. So you need to be careful about your financials. You need to work on your, on your projects a little harder, or maybe, you have to take the help of the right kind of people, because you have an emotional sign of Cancer in your 11th house. So you must connect with emotional people more. So you will gain that, or your friends who are very emotional rather than being practical. Okay. So you will, if you will gel well with those kind of people, you will gain that kind of growth also. It's directly proportional to your friend circle that you have. Okay. Mars is going to be in your 8th house. Take care of your aggression, take care of while driving. Also, this can lead to some surgical process if you have any already planned up. So you need to be careful about that also. Be prepared. Careful as in, like when I say careful, it means that you are being forearmed. I'm forewarning you. If at all you're heading to that, you can go ahead with this, because from the 1st of June till the 12th of July, Mars is going to be here, and Mars is going to be in Ashwini, Bharani, and Kritika. So the best would be Kritika transit for surgical process if you have to go through. That is from 8th to the 27th of July. So if at all you have to go in for any kind of surgeries, you should perform during this time. Being in the Ashwini transit, also, I have seen people have to be very careful while driving. They have to take care of their health. That is from 1st to the 19th of June. So take good care of your health, I would say, because Saturn is also looking here. So this is not considered to be that great a combination. There are good transits, there are bad transits also. So we must be receptive. But remember, if you worship Lord Hanuman, if you worship Lord Ganesha, things will mellow down a bit. You cannot eradicate completely, but you can definitely work on these things. You can definitely get relief. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, your ascendant Lord Venus is going to be till the 12th of June in your Taurus sign in the 8th house, and is going to be in your 9th house from 12th June to the 7th of July, and is going to rise. That is, it's Asta, it's combust, and now it's going to rise after the 29th of June. So things are going to get a little better after that. But surely, being its own zone in the 8th house, it's not going to give you any negative impact. It is good for research-oriented jobs. It is good for getting into the depth and detail of everything. Something hidden, will come into limelight. So you can, go in for those kinds of professions or jobs or anything which you're doing superficially. You should get into detail of everything, and then you will get that success. That's a remedy also, right? If we start behaving as the planets want us to, so we will definitely gain that success, no? So when Mars is transiting your seventh house, it might just give you a lot of aggression, aggression in your relationship, aggression in you, in your work also. So you need to channelize that aggression towards positive, because if you want to rise in life, you must do things aggressively. Remember, you have to have that passion. Passion is also Mars. So if you have that, if you're passionate about your love, your relationship, about your work, definitely the success is yours. And this is a detrimental sign. It's the opposite sign after all. Aries is the opposite sign for you. So this is where, you have to channelize your energies now. Maybe, if the partner is getting a little detached and energy, too much of aggressive and rough in speech. So you need to calm down. You need to strike the balance. You must understand that, yes, it's happening because the planetary positions are such. So you can at least, work on these issues. Yeah. Behavioral changes we all should make, and we can make also. And we should do as the planets want us to, and then things fall in place. Rahu has been transiting your sixth house, so you need to take care of your health any which ways. And this can give you multitasking jobs also. Maybe you're not just handling one department, but you're handling multiple departments also at the workplace. Foreign lands can be little, cumbersome because Ketu is in your 12th house. So the best remedy for this Ketu in the 12th house is that you should actually, help the blind. Just help them cross the road or something, or feed them with just one bite of some grub, if you can just offer them. So that is also one of the remedies for Ketu because Ketu is blind. Ketu doesn't have a head. So you feel that, you feel, when will I get that support? So the Ketu is always looking for the support. Okay. It looks up to things. So you need to just have that support. You're looking for that support in the darkness. So once you find the support, you will be good to go. So that is why the blind, if you help the blind, the needy, so that will be a good remedy. If you can just donate also, if at all you're not able to do things yourself, you can just simply donate online also to some blind school or something. Okay. And Venus is going to be changing signs, of course, from the 12th of June till the 7th of July. It's going to be in your 9th house. Again, it's a good time period for travels, for starting any startups or any kind of communication with your seniors, bosses, looking at the bigger picture, planning your future. This is a good transit for you, of course. Good for the advertisers or the ones who are into marketing, etc., or into the communication industry. They will really do well. And also, it's a good time period because Mars is in your 7th house. Good for the ones who are into machine learning or AI, etc., computer sciences. So they are going to be really doing well as well. Jupiter is rising, as you know, Jupiter being the, your third lord, being the sixth lord, it's going to rise. So this is going to give you that kind of clarity about what you want to do in life now. What next? So that kind of a thing, you will get that clarity. Good for your support system, good for your siblings, good for your friends. This is a good time period. And you will also have very good friends to connect with during this month. So utilize it. And Mercury, as it is, I've told you, is going to be transiting 3 zodiac signs. So Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. So you will gain a lot of growth and respect and name and fame during this time period. This month is a very good month for you, in fact. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, this month is going to be positive for you, first of all, because Mars, your Lagnesh, is going to be in its own zone in the 6th house. So it's a very good one for anything to start, any kind of litigation, any kind of property related matters, anything to do with your siblings, etc. If you want to give them that support. So this is the time period. This might just bring in too many, prospects, too many options that you have been waiting for. Now the doors are opening for your success, and the success rate is definitely going to be very, very high. And because it's coming out of the Rahu Ketu axis also. So Mars in Rahu Ketu axis has been giving you some troubles and issues with your children until now, or in your romantic relationships, you have been suffering. So now you're going to be gaining that momentum. You're going to be feeling quite comfortable. You are in that space where you can, follow your passion, your work, and your positive energy around you. You can just follow whatever whatever you're following, you'll gain that positive result. And Venus and Saturn are actually, part of the yoga, the Panch Mahapurusha yoga, Saturn Sasi yoga and Venus Malavya yoga. So this is also a very positive time for starting any new relationship, startup, or anything to do with the, reconciling in your relationship. Rather than just falling prey and separating from your partner, you might just be thinking or contemplating as to how I can just, give it some more time and wait and then decide. So that's something which is going to be when Venus is in your 7th house. Venus is going to get out of the combustion zone also. And that's happening on the 29th though. But it's before that going to be in your 8th house. So Venus is going to be doing good in the 8th house. It is good for sexual attraction, encounters, and maybe some revelations will also be made, in relationship. You will get to know where your relationship stands. When Venus in Mercury and Sun, they all are going to be in your 8th house. So respectively, 15th June, Sun, 14th June, Mercury, 12th June, Venus, they all one by one will be now clustering in your 8th house. So 8th house is what? 8th house is the house of endings and then starting of something new. It is about regeneration. So you will get that clarity now as to what I really want to do in life. Because till now, what is happening, you're back and forth, you've been confused where I should go, what I should do, will I get that success or not. That boldness and that courage is missing. Okay, so your ambition is going to get the direction that you're waiting for with this Sun, Venus, and Mercury transiting through your 8th house. Don't think that it's a negative thing which is happening, because Mercury doesn't do well for Scorpio natives. But when it is transiting its own zone in the 8th house, it is going to give you that clarity about your investments, about your friends, about your circle you move around in. What kind of communication gap is happening, is taking place. You will get to know about that also. So this is something which is definitely very positive. And Jupiter is also gaining strength. So Jupiter is your very Shubha Graha. So it is going to give you that clarity in relationship. New relationships also will start, and business proposals definitely from the overseas lands are also going to start. And Saturn is looking at your 1st house, remember. So it is making you quite involved in whatever you're doing. You are doing it seriously, whatever. And I have told you already that, the fixed sign people need support. Unless you have any kind of support, you cannot do well in life. You need either your partner, your relationship, your friend, or your relative, somebody you need by your side, I've seen. And this is my first-hand experience that I'm sharing. Somebody very close to me, I have seen, for all the 4 signs, I know really well from the core of them, So I know what kind of people they are. They need that support all the time. Okay, they cannot do it otherwise. Unlike Gemini sign, unlike Libra sign. Libra sign people are very harmonious. They can do by themselves, but they definitely are somebody else's support system. So like that, even Gemini natives are somebody else's support system. They and Sagittarius natives, they really do well on their own, and people, they aspire to be their friends, or they want them to be by their side. They're very good guides also. Anyhow, so this is a good time period for you, and just be careful about splitting away from your friends, because you have that, you've decided, no, I don't want this friend. So maybe, you help your friends, if they are stuck in somewhere. Ketu is in your 11th house. So you need to support your friends during this time. You have been taking support from others. Now it's your time to give back. Okay. So that's something which this month is about. And any property related matters, if you have been experiencing mother's health, you have been experiencing, mother has been very tight on you. So all that is because Saturn is there. So that is not going to change much, but take care of your mother's health this month. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives this month, we have Jupiter, which is your Lagnesh and your fourth lord, coming out of the combustion. It's rising, it's Udaya. So that's a very positive thing which is happening from the 1st of June itself. And we have Mars also transiting through your trinal house, which is again a very positive thing for you. So especially as regards to your work, as regards to your learning, acquiring more knowledge, travels, property related matters, your own self, you have been not taking good care of yourself. Now you will take good care of yourself also. So it's overall a very good time period for you. This month is a very beautiful time because Jupiter is also, when rising, is looking at the Ketu energy is mellowing down. So at the workplace, you will get that recognition. Bosses and seniors and co-workers will definitely give you that support that you have been waiting for from a long time, or the interest that you have been losing. Now you will get that momentum. What happens, you can't see some certain things, you can't see, you can't judge, you cannot verify. Now you will be able to. Okay, this is what my mental state is, and this is how I can improvise. So you are going to be focused on the areas which have been not giving you good results, and you will gain the good results in those areas, be it relationship, be it work, be it your journeys, be it your relationship with overall relationships, childbirth, etc. So this is something which is going to get better. If you want to get married, you can get married also, because after the Tara Asta, this is the Tara Udaya time. So this is going to be a very good month for you. Venus, though, is still combust till the 29th of June. So you need to wait for Venus-related jobs. Maybe you have to purchase vehicles if you are in the Dasha of Venus also. So make sure that you do not get carried away and buy a vehicle where, you feel that, no, I shouldn't have bought this. Something to do with your car, or some breakdowns will be happening often. And health also, your lower abdominal region health related issues, hormonal imbalance can also happen till the 29th of June. Then things will start getting better for you, of course. And Rahu is transiting your fourth house. So there can be some complications here and there as regards to your real estate issues or signing the documents, etc. So education plan, you're confused about. Now with Mars also transiting out of your fourth, it's going to give you that clarity. You're going to be getting that clarity on or creativity, or clarity on your job or on your education plan. Student natives are also going to be doing really well. If they have to travel overseas, this is a good opening they're going to be getting, and opportunities are going to be in their favor. Visa, PR, etc. If you want to go in for, you will get that also cleared. Okay. So Sun, Venus, Mercury, they're going to be in your 7th house after the 12th of June, 12th, 14th, and 15th June onwards. These three planets will be forming a clustering in your 7th house. So it's actually activating the 7th house energies a lot. So any kind of business startup, money making, or anything to do with investments, anything to do with your communication with the person you're dating, you want to propose that person, ex-partner coming into your life, or any kind of clarity you want in your relationship, you will get that now. Sun illuminates a particular zone where he goes. So this is going to be a very good month for you to get that clarity where you stand in this relationship. What kind of business you want to start now, you will get that clarity as well. Okay. So it's good for marketing also. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. Capricorn natives, this is the month where Saturn is going to be transiting your Taurus Namansha from 12th of May till the 18th of August. It's going to be in Purva Bhadra only, in the 2nd house of yours. So your Lagnesh is actually not weak, it's strong. People say that it is the last lag of Sadesati if you talk about moon sign. I see from the ascendant also and Dasha also, especially from Dasha. If at all it's there, it's there. Sadesati impact is there. But remember, this is a time period when you are actually getting the clarity slowly by slowly. Okay, coming out of that zone where you have been confused, you have been very indifferent. Now you're going to be mixing with people. You're going to be understanding your family values even better. And you will understand where I should actually invest, where I can make money out of money. So this is the time period when you will actually have that kind of inclination also even more. No, I want to make money. I want to save money. I want to connect with people who can help me and guide me. The experts, maybe, you're going to be booking the consultation with those kind of people as well. And you will get that clarity also. And Mars being the fourth house ruler and the 11th house ruler transiting the Kendra is a very big grace for you, because Mars exalts in your first house. Remember, when Mars is in well position, it is going to give you that. I know it is losing the Digbala, but it is actually giving you that energy now to think about the right kind of things, what path you should opt for. Should I change the path, or should I just stick to this path? Where will I gain that success? So you're going to be getting that clarity now, because it's coming out of the clutches of Rahu now. When Mars is out of Rahu, the confusion actually fades away. You get that clarity now. You get that wisdom also. You get that aggression, that productivity. Mars is passion. So you're going to be very passionate about what you do, maybe about your education plan, about your real estate, vehicles, anything about your sibling support. You will be gaining that. And if you're a female counterpart, so this is a good transit for your husband, or getting involved in a relationship. So this is something which is going to give everyone that Mars, when transits Aries, it's a fiery energy. So you're going to be gaining that, zeal and enthusiasm back. Okay. And this is good for your growth, overall success, because Mercury, Sun, Venus are going to be transiting your sixth house. And sixth house transit is very good for you guys after the 12th, 14th, and 15th of June. All these three will be in your sixth house. So this will give you clarity about your about your health, about your growth, about your servitude, what kind of routine you should follow. So this is definitely very good for communication with the co-workers also. You'll be aligning everything. You're the leader. So you're going to be guiding everyone now well. And at the workplace, you will definitely be rising. So this is a good time period. If at all you're looking for a job also, so now when Sun transits through your, especially after the 15th of June, you will get that job also. You have been waiting from a long time, because there's always a cycle, it has to complete. Third house, sixth house, 10th house, 11th house transit of Sun is definitely good. So third house gave you some complications here and there, because third house, this Sun was under Rahu Ketu axis. We had eclipses. Now, one Sun is transiting the next three Shadaya houses or Upchaya houses, one of those, then this is going to give you that strength now, no? It is going to give you the new opportunities now. It is unblemished here. It is not at all blemished. So this is going to be very positive for you. And of course, Mars is forming a good connection. Saturn is well positioned. Saturn is looking at your fourth house. So maybe you're going to be buying property, etc., which is an old house. Could be like that, real estate issues. And any kind of real estate issues, you will definitely gain that positive news also. You will get that positive news also over there. And Ketu is transiting your ninth house. So you should study more. You should go and visit religious places, or you should take care of your father's health also. Maybe you will be connecting with some guru during this time, some religious sanstha also you can, or some institution you'll be connecting during this time period. And Jupiter is also gaining momentum, because Jupiter is coming out of the Asta, or the combustion. So Jupiter from the 1st of June is also gaining that strength. 29th of June, Venus will be gaining strength. So you definitely are heading to, because Venus is the Yoga Karagraha, remember, Venus is combust right now. So what is happening? You do have a job, you do have everything, but you're not satisfied. You are running and chasing those things which you don't have. Remember, when Venus is combust, you become desirous of things which you don't have, that you don't have. Okay. So Jupiter combustion gives you, lack of knowledge or wrong knowledge. But Venus combustion gives you a more you're inclined towards things which you don't have. You're not satisfied. You're not thankful, and you're not grateful. So you should thank God for whatever you have. Okay. Children are going to be doing well. They are going to be successful. Jupiter is already getting, Udaya. So this is a very beautiful month for you that you're heading to. As regards to your courage, etc., just show your courage at the right place. Rahu is there, no, in the third house. Don't fight or don't quarrel with with your neighbors or with your near and dear ones. Don't quarrel or don't have that tug of war within yourself also. There's lots going on in you. There's a storm building. So what happens with Rahu energy there, Mars there, Saturn there? Back to back, and you see all the planets are in your invisible half. So it is not visible. Means your aggression is not visible right now. Once Mars transits your Libra sign, it will be like a blast. So you have to worship Lord Ganesha. You have to worship Hanumanji. Recite Hanuman Chalisa every day without fail. And do Mangal Gayatri also. Okay. Mars Gayatri. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, this month is a beautiful month for you because Saturn being there in your first house is also, forming a good connection with Mars here. Mars is a Shubh Graha because, Shubh Graha for you because Mars exalts in your Capricorn sign, which is ruled by Saturn. So it is like, when Mars's transit is happening in your third house, it is giving you that strength to make money out of money, to connect with people, to communicate. Saturn looking there, you're going to be very careful about your communication also, restrictive communication. So whatever the limits, with whom you should talk to, in what limit, what extent. So you know it very well. So you actually are very good at judging people also now. But you really need that support. You need somebody by your side all the time. You're not that who will just mix with anyone and everyone. You're not. But you need somebody whom you can confide things with, or you need someone who can support you all the time, all through your life. Be it your parents, be it your relatives, be it your friends, someone very close you need. Okay, fixed sign people I have seen, they have this problem. Not a problem, but they have this, that they cannot do anything individually or independently. They need somebody's support all the time. Unlike the Gemini sign, unlike the Libra sign, Aquarians need that support. They are very good with people. They're very social people. They're very good at judging people also, how what kind of people they are going to be mixing with. They know it. But at the same time, they need somebody whom they can trust and, all through their life, they're dependent. Also, because it's a fixed sign. Now, Mars is transiting your third house. So just be careful about your communication with your siblings. Siblings might be traveling overseas for a job assignment. You will definitely gain momentum at the workplace also. People will start recognizing you. You will do really well. Saturn and Mars are looking at your 10th house also. So this is a time period, very good time period for the engineers, very good time period to learn from machine, AI, etc. You will be using these even more. And Jupiter being the 11th lord is also gaining momentum now because Jupiter was Asta, was combust. So you could not do well with your friends, with your investments, etc., share trading, etc. Now you're going to be doing well there as well. And Venus being your Bhagesh is combust. Your Yogakara Graha is combust. So what happens when Venus is combust? You are planning big things. Your expectations are very huge and you're not gaining anything. So you need to actually, be thankful about what you have rather than thinking about things which you don't have. Because this Venus is going to be giving you that also, that why I don't have this, why I don't have that. With combustion of Venus, this happens. But Sun takes over. So you are going to be very dominating kinds during this time at the home front. You're losing cool, you're very aggressive, you're not doing things the way you should, as a good child of the parents, as we say, a good boy or a good girl. So you're losing patience, you're losing your cool also. Those energies are also prevalent because Venus, your Kara Graha is Asta. But surely Jupiter is going to support you. Things are going to get better. Gradually, you will feel that your connection with your superiors, your seniors, your bosses, your co-workers is improving. You're actually wise now. You're gaining that wisdom. Okay. And rather than being authoritative or dominating, now you're getting that mellowing impact. So you will feel quite charged up during this month, and you should utilize your contacts, your services to grow. Okay, it's really required to focus on good things in life, and rather than brooding on the ones we don't have. Coming to the next sign, that is Pisces, the last one. Okay. So for Pisces natives, first of all, your Lagnesh is gaining strength now. Why? Because Jupiter was combust and Jupiter is on the 1st of June gaining strength. Your Mars was transiting your first house, and now it is going to be transiting your second, and it's going to be giving you that uh, mellowing impact. You were confused, you were having a lot of irritability till now you're going to be feeling better. You're going to be working through your finances, your growth, your future prospects. But with your family members, you can go a little aggressive also, so you have to mellow down on those areas. Just have a rational approach towards handling things at your home front. Okay. um, Also, your Lagnesh is coming out of the combustion. As I said, Venus is your eighth lord compass. So this is good for your, deciding about your relationships and working on your relationships better. So you must give some more time to your marriage rather than just jumping into conclusion that, no, I don't want to get married, or I don't want to be in this relationship. So don't make hasty decisions right now. And this is also the time period when you will start something new, or maybe some new relationship you will propose, or maybe there is some cosmetic surgery that you're going to go through. Be careful about that, because Rahu is in your first house. So plan everything well. That is why the Muhurta reading that I give, I offer, is a beautiful one if you want to go in for any kind of event that you are planning for the future. Okay. Um, Also, Sun, Venus, and Mercury one by one will be transiting your fourth house. Sun on the 15th, Mercury on the 14th, Venus on the 12th of June will be transiting through your fourth house. Jupiter will be transiting through your Rohini nakshatra. So this is a very positive transit, if you see the whole thing in totality. So this is good for your purchasing of property, PR work, visa, purchasing of a vehicle, or any kind of education plan that you have been thinking of, good for investments. So post 15th, I would say, if you want to make any kind of decisions related to these, you should actually get into all these even better. So very good time period. I would say it's an awesome period for you guys. If at all you have been thinking of changing the place where you are living, and any kind of education that you have been opting for, maybe you will get that clarity now. No, not this subject, I want to go in for this subject. So I don't want to invest in this share. I want to try, I have to do it in the mutual funds or something which is very different than the league. You will gain that strength to decide also for others. You can be a good expert to others during this time period also, because Jupiter, your Lagnesh, is gaining strength after all. So when Jupiter is gaining strength, the whole of the transit becomes beautiful. Jupiter is the Lagnesh. Not only that, but Jupiter is the pious most graha. So there's divine grace. Even if you're going in for any kind of surgical process, anything to do with health, so you're going to be gaining that divine energy by your side, around you. So when you have the divine energy, definitely things don't matter. Nothing matters. Be grateful, have that gratitude feeling. Only then you will feel better. Mars initially to start with would be in Gandanta and will gain that energy slowly by slowly. And you will feel that, yes, now I can do things better. Your Lagnesh, your Bhagesh, after all, it's your luck lord after all, is going to be in the 6 places away from there. So it will give you success through enemies. Maybe, your competitors only will be your strength. Okay. So try to connect with the maximum people and don't think that, you are the best only all the time. Okay. Things will get better with time. Okay. So this is what, and you should actually do Vishnu Sahasranam and Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya chants even more. Okay. Often. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I will be doing the weeklies also very soon. And I will be, even if I'm traveling, I will try to complete all the videos which are lying pending. Okay. And have a great month ahead. Have a, healthy and a happy month. And healthy and happy life also ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.